guys, my name is Mystic, aka Mystical Creature. I'm gonna give you guys a quick Super Quantum deck profile, so let's get to it. So the first cards you want to start with is 3 Red Layer, Super Quantum Red Layer. He's a pretty good, he's a beast card. He's basically your core cards. Like I said, he's just a free special summon from your hand to field, and a free special summon if he hits the graveyard. Another Super Quantum from your graveyard to the field. So that's pretty good. During Green Layer, when he's normal special summon, you're allowed to special summon a Super Quantum from your hand to the field, and if he hits the graveyard, you're allowed to discard a card and draw one. So that's another beast one. 3 Blue Layers. Blue Layers is another core card. Like these 3 right here are your core card. Blue Layers effect. When she hits the field, normal special summon, you're allowed to add a Quant card, specifically word Quant, from your deck to your hand. And when she hits the graveyard, you're allowed to add. You're allowed to pick 3 Quant cards from your graveyard and shuffle them back into your deck. So choose these. So these are your main core cards. This is a good card to start with. This Alphan, Super Quant Alphan, Fairy Alphan. If you start with this card, that's a good start of the game. Which is normal special summon. You can discard this card completely. Distribute this card, which is normal summon. Distribute it. Pick 3 different type of Quant monster. These 3 right here. Obviously, you want to pick these 3 in your hand. Shuffle them in your hand and let your opponent pick one. If your opponent picks one of these 3s, you're good. Depends on it. I like to start with the red and blue layer. If I get these 2, it's great. But if I already had one of these in my hands, and I just prefer having green layer in my hand. Green layer if I have one of these 2 in my hands. So that's awesome. And then the next card will be 2 Summoner's Monk. Obviously, you want 2 Summoner's Monk because you want the special summon for your deck to the field, a level 4 monster. So obviously, you can go for green layer. But obviously, we can always go for like 3 Performance Trick Clowns. You know, Summoner's Monk is really good when it comes to Trick Clowns. You know, like I said, it's a level 4. You can just special summon level 4. Same example like I just showed you. Let's start drawing. Throw product. Hat Trick. Hat Trick uses free special summon from your hand to the field if you have 2 or more monsters. So that's awesome. Why the Hat Trick Clown, you might say too, is because if you there's a card that blue layer. There's a card that you always want to get when you summon blue layer. If you have this card in the field, we'll get into the video soon. But every time you get blue layer, there's a card that you need, and that card basically, if you discard it, you basically force it. You discard Trick Clown with that card effect, and you just pay 1,000 to get a free special summon. And then you either, instead of discarding, you can just double level 4's XYZ. So, and then 2 star drawings. Obviously, you want the free draw. Also, she is treated a level 5. She is treated a level 5, and when you XYZ monster, you get a free draw, 1 free draw. Same thing goes for Alphan. I'm not sure if I stated it. Alphan also, he has a second effect where you can select one of your Quant monsters, and it becomes that level monster. So if you have a level 5 and she's a level 1, or the cat's a level 1, you can automatically level 5 into it, turn it to level 5 with the effect. Alright, so we're going to spells. These are the cards I was telling you about. Super MagnaCarrier. This is your core card to pull out your XYZ Megalord. Lord Megan. Lord whatever his name is. Fuck my dick. Anyways, this card is what it's going to get you. Discard 1. If you have a Quantum monster on the field, discard 1 and turn that Quantum monster will automatically go to its appropriate XYZ beast monster. If you have 3 beast monsters on your field and / or graveyard, you can discard this card and overlay with all those materials from your field and graveyard and summon Lord. But this card's really good because if you have red beast on the field and you have that spell card on the field, you can discard it and you will turn into a red beast. Obviously, Raigeki, it's OP. It's always good to start. Soul Charge, obviously, another good card to have. I run 2 MSCs. You never know. You never know. Spell cards are really starting to take advantage of this whole game, and you always want to get it, especially the continuous spell cards for expanding monarchs, and you know, you have stuff like that. 2 emergency teleports, obviously, because Blue Layers is considered a psychic, level 3 monster, so that's a free special summon for you, so you don't have to take in 1 instant fusion, because you know Norden at 1, so obviously you want to run instant fusion. Hopefully we get the Norden's daughter. That would be OP as fuck, so we can probably get another instant fusion going. Mass change 2, because we run Blue Layer and we have Norden in our side of the field with instant fusion. You never know, you can just go full blown, blow your whole opponent's spell trap cards. And Feast of the Wild. Why Feast of the Wild? Because due to the fact that Red Layer is level 5, and if you have one in your hand and you also have one in your graveyard and you have Feast of the Wild, just use it, and then you got 2 free special summon. So that's good as well, you know. That's already a good start. Alright, so my trap cards, it can be questionable, but it's good to I side deck a lot. So for example, this card is mostly side deck. It's 2 Starlight Road. Why do I have 2 Starlight Road onto it? Because mostly I run it for MST, because people like, no, not MST, Twin Twisters. My bad, do apologize. I usually run Twin Twister because a lot of people are now running like either double Twin Twister or 1 Twin Twister and 2 MSTs. I barely see regular MST being playing lately in this new meta sets, so I run that. For, you know, obviously gonna need 1 Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning is good. I don't have Solemn Notice. Solemn Strike as well, that's what we refer to. I don't have that, so we use Solemn Warning. Bottomless Trap Hole, enjoy it. I like to use it against Pendulums because Pendulum Summon, boom, Bottomless Trap Hole. Vanity's Emptiness, another reason. Well, not just Pendulums, but general. So it's really good. For the mechs, 2 Magnaslayers. Obviously you want to. This card is really good against for your Zoids, because it doubles, it gives them 100 attack damage per levels they have. Oh, ranks, I do apologize. Keep forgetting, XYZ's run by ranks. You know, 100 attack per rank. So if you have Magnus, who's rank 12, he gains 100 per those ranks. So he gets 1800, 1200 free. So if he's 3600, he's automatically for it, and he does piercing damage if he has this card equipped. Any Zoids equipped. So yeah, and if you discard this card, it can attack 2 more times on the end of the battle phase. So that's good. Breakthrough Skill. I just use Breakthrough Skills because if it comes to a point where I go against Cyberdragon Infinity, I use it to beat Cyberdragon Infinity. So that's my way of beating Cyberdragon Infinity, because obviously he's going to be to a point if he negates, or he's going to be Breakthrough Skilled. So the chance of that happening is really slim, but you never know. Alright, so here's my XYZs. So obviously 101, 101 OP. Our 2 Magnus, Lord Mega Dank Me Magnus. His effect is really good as well. When he has more than 2 overlays, you cannot detach 1 and return 1 card on the field back to its deck. If he has 4 or more, this card's unaffected, and if he has 6 or more, your opponent cannot add cards to his hand that involves card effects. So basically just a draw phase. So that is good. Basically a hero champion, but obviously you can just get over it if you tribute summon. Monarchs use it a lot, or contact fusion with Cyberdragons. 2 Grand Pulse. Grand Pulse is technically an MST. Ouroboros, basically your Book of Moon. And 2 Magnaliger. He is your what's you call it? You're basically target 1 destroy monster. I guess you can say Raigeki break. Just know that due to the fact that these 3 monsters, these are quick play if you have a layer monster as overlay, and they're quick effect. Yeah, quick play if they have layer monsters overlaid. And 2, you can also with these three only. You can basically just you can overlay with these monsters from your hand and field. So if you have a red layer or any blue layers from your hand or slash field, you can just overlay them. Just use the second effect and overlay them. So it's good. 1 acid, like I said, I want to blow up my opponent's spells and trap card zone. Zenmaya, another card that blows up traps and set set cards pretty much, stress sets. Instant Fusion will just get me Norden, so I can get a free smash summon from my graveyard to the field. Only problem is no effects are negated. Obviously, let's do 2 Stardust, and since we're running Starlight Road, so the Stardust Dragon, the free special summon for Stardust Dragon, and negation of any card effect that involves blowing up onto my field is really good. But that's it. Don't forget, I also side deck Stardust Dragon. So yeah, here's my side decks. 2 Santa Claus, obviously. Honestly, we're gonna get 2 Santa Claus on the field. Get rid of the tribute summon pretty much from my hand to the field. Only problem is your opponent gets an extra draw. 2 Kaiser Colosseums. We're gonna run 2. Why? Well, obviously you don't want your opponents to keep drawing, keep getting free special summon, especially when it comes down to any decks that involves just free special summoning. Exorcy Rebellion, Trapeze Magician. Well, Trapeze Magician is side. Well, he's supposed to be in my main deck. I just don't even know he's there. But due to if I have only 3 overlays on my Magnus, I'll just detach 1. Magnus attacks twice. Plus this, it's game. Castell, obviously, I don't even have to explain Castell's effect. Diamond Crab, OP, love it. Not really OP, but I love its effect. Obviously your opponent will summon him in defense mode, and if your opponent has no, you go attack mode, detach it. Now he's 3000 attack with 0 defense. Until the end of the battle phase, he puts some defense, and his defense is now 0. His attack is now 0, and his defense back to 3000. So obviously this could be good. 2 Curse Seal. Why? Well, not a lot of people are playing it a lot, but I like Curse Seal because if your opponent, like for example Monarch, you use that Fortress, Storm Troop or Storm Fort. You use it on Storm Fort, boom, that's game. You can't do anything unless you can get over your Magnus. But Storm Fort is really good to side deck. Creature swap, I recommend 2. I don't have to at the moment. I recommend 2 creature swap, and Heroic Champion Ragamudian. Why? Well, since you're running a lot of level 4s in this deck, I will totally recommend Ragamudian. Because you think Magnaslayer was OP? Well, he was already OP in the first place when it came out on the meta. So there you go, boys and girls. There's your super quantums, you know. Sometimes you just gotta have some fun with Thank Me Magnus. Thank Me Magnus. So if you have any questions and feedback, feel free to comment below. Feel free to give me some ideas for any upcoming decks that are coming out and stuff like that. Help me out. I'll be joining a team soon. I think there's a team going on. There's a team that got invited on. So I probably might be joining this team called Team Time Rider. Who knows? It's a YuGiOh team that I may be playing for. So alright guys, take care. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't give me feedback. Peace out, boys and girls.